A very good evening. Welcome to Newswatch here on Hope TV as we bring you news that made headlines today. My name is Melissa Oduor, and on the sign language tonight is Boniface Moredi. Newswatch begins now. The world has marked the Suicide Prevention Day today, observed every 10th day of September. The day has been marked under the triennial theme that is running from 2024 to 2026 of changing the narrative on suicide. The World Health Organization data shows that suicide is among the leading causes of death worldwide, with over 700,000 people taking their own lives each year. That's one person every 40 seconds. Now, in Kenya alone, nearly 500 cases were reported in 2023. In January this year, attempted suicide was decriminalized. According to the WHO, this year's theme of changing the narrative includes encouraging systemic change, thereby advocating for suicide prevention and mental health as public policy priorities, demanding governments and institutions to act. The rallying call still remains to families and communities at large to remember the vital tools that we have for well-being, namely journaling, meditation, and connecting with a therapist or trusted friend. This is in keeping tabs with the suicide warning signs that might be exhibited by family, friends, or colleagues. A cross-section of lawyers and colleagues of City Lawyer Matthew Chalo Mbobu have condemned the cold-blood assassination of their colleague who was shot dead Tuesday evening by gunmen who fled on motorbike. Mbobu, a former chairman of the political party's disputes tribunal and a respected legal scholar, was fatally shot in an attack on Magadi Road in Nairobi. Led by the Law Society of Kenya, LSK, they said the killing of Mbobu, who was driving, was a pointer to the worrying state of insecurity in the country. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, has on its part urged members of the public to come forward with any information that could help in the arrest of the suspects involved in the killing of the lawyer. President William Ruto has received credentials from 8 newly appointed ambassadors at State House in Nairobi. They include ambassadors from Hungary, Norway, Ukraine, Egypt, Slovenia, and Uzbekistan. At the ceremony, President Ruto welcomed them to Kenya and wished them well in their new responsibilities. He assured the envoys that the government of Kenya would work closely with them to boost cooperation and stronger relations between Kenya and their respective countries. On their part, the ambassadors assured the president that they would endeavor to promote trade and investment, development cooperation, and cordial ties between Kenya and their nations. The Democracy for Citizens Party, DCP, has withdrawn from the Mbeere North parliamentary by-election and endorsed the Democratic Party DP candidate in the November 27 polls. Party leader and former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said the move aims to build cordial relations with like-minded partners within the united opposition ahead of the 2027 general elections. He has hailed the DP party leader Justin Muturi as a great leader from the region with enhanced capacity and undoubted leadership qualities to lead the Democratic Party into winning the seat. The Mbeere North seat fell vacant after the incumbent MP Geoffrey Ruku was appointed to the cabinet by President William Ruto to head the Public Service and Human Capital Development docket. DCP's withdrawal comes just days after its candidate Dan Kanbui ditched the party and declared he would run as an independent candidate.
In the spirit of collaboration and fairness under the united opposition and our resolve to unity ahead of the 2027 general elections, leading to the identification of one presidential candidate to face William Ruto, we have agreed that DCP will support the Democratic Party in Mbeere North constituency, acknowledging that the seat was previously held by the Democratic Party and should rightfully be retained for the party's candidate to complete a full term, and hence DCP has agreed to give support to the Democratic Party candidate and start down our candidate at DCP. This decision has also been informed by the recognition that the Honorable Justin Bidan Mutuli, the party leader of the Democratic Party, is a great leader from that region with enhanced capacity and undoubted leadership qualities to lead the Democratic Party into winning the seat. We shall therefore support the Democratic Party candidate and ask our members in Berry North to support that candidate from the Democratic Party. Number two, we have also agreed that we support the Wiper Patriotic Front candidate in Mubuni ward in Machakos County under the opposition banner. Equally, we have also agreed to support the candidate of the DAP Kenya candidate in Kabuchai and Chwele ward in Bungoma County. For other elective positions, DCP shall field and mobilize fully to campaign, popularize and seek votes at our party ticket.
An operation led by the National Authority for the Campaign Against Drug and Alcohol Abuse, NACADA, in Nyamira Township Ward, Nyamira County, has netted contraband alcohol worth 16 million shillings. The operation by the agency officials, Police, Department of Criminal Investigations, DCI, and the Kenya Revenue Authority also led to the arrest of one suspect who is being held in Nyamira Town Police Station. Speaking at the scene, NACADA CEO Anthony Omerikwa said the operation, which falls under their 100 Days of Rapid Results initiative, had also established that the KRA stamps used on the drinks were either fake, while those that were genuine had been used on the wrong goods. The content of the branded products also did not match the KRA stamps. It revealed that the owner of the contraband goods and that of the property housing the illegal merchandise were being pursued and appealed to the public to report anyone selling illegal goods through their toll-free number.
We have netted approximately goods worth 16 million. The investigations are ongoing. The owner of the property and the owner of the merchandise here is being followed. We've been able to identify where the person is, and as the investigation go on, we'll extend this to other establishments which are in town to make sure that this illicit contrabanded alcohol is taken away from the wananchi, because as you know very well, some of these drinks will cause deadly harm. I'd like to appeal to the public that if you know of anyone who's selling similar products, please get in touch with us. As NACADA, we have a toll-free number, 1192. It will be treated confidentially and we will act. We have a team on the prowl that is close by, and we can deploy within less than an hour.
Western Kenya now, more than 5,000 vulnerable residents of Bungoma County have benefited from the distribution of productive assets under the USAID for the Child Initiative, a program designed to empower households through education support and income-generating activities. Speaking during the exercise at the county headquarters, Governor Kenneth Lusaka commended USAID for the Child for its unwavering commitment to uplifting marginalized groups across the county. Lusaka added that the economic empowerment is central to building resilient communities. He affirmed that his administration remains committed to creating an enabling environment for such programs.
So today's beneficiaries are from all over the county, and we are doing this because we want the people who are vulnerable in society to know that we see them where they are. We value them, and we value them as human beings. It's just that they have found themselves in circumstances that are beyond their control. And I just want to thank USAID for this gesture that they have demonstrated. Over 5,000 people have benefited from this program since they started in 2021. And what we are doing is we want to empower people. We have told them that we don't want them to be dependent on this kind of support, but we want to empower them, and I've also urged them to use whatever they have been given in a proper way.
Mimi nashukuru USAID for the Child kwa ile kazi wamenifanyia, mahali wamenitoa kwa umaskini, mahali wameniweka, ndazidi kuishi maisha mazuri na ndaendelesha kushonea watu, ndakuwa akili kichwani, pesa mfukoni kila wakati. Sitakuwa maskini vile nilikuwa.
Well, just in time for the first short break here on Hope TV Newswatch. We'll be back with more news items. Don't go too far.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
This week on Testify.
Last year in 2024, around November, she was diagnosed with a rare condition, a very global rare condition that has probably less than 100 people. And she was hospitalized in 5 hospitals, 2 hospitals in Kenya, Kijabe and Aga Khan, and 3 hospitals in India.
The doctors came and told me that this is the time you're going to go. And now that time I was very excited to go home. I was just imagining landing down in Kenya and then seeing my family members at home.
Only on Hope TV. Look and live.
Hi, my name is Sharon Aitore Wangenya. Thank you so much for being one of our viewers. We truly honor you and appreciate you. We'd love to know how you're receiving us, how your reception is in terms of the quality of the video and the audio as well. So please scan this QR code and give us your feedback. Thank you and God bless you.
Welcome back. Now, Hope Media has signed a memorandum of understanding with Hesed Africa, a non-governmental organization, towards supporting vulnerable girls and boys from Korogosho informal settlements in Nairobi. The MOU has been signed towards the corporate social responsibility campaign by Hope Media dubbed Groom a Boy, Pad a Girl, that aims to donate sanitary pads and underwear to the girls and boys. The event will be held this Saturday, 13th of September. Acting Head of Media, Grace Mutiso, says the campaign will also sensitize the girls and boys on matters mental health.
We are grateful today that we've partnered with Hesed Africa towards the 13th of September event that is aimed at impacting the lives of the young boys and girls at Korogosho, distributing to them dignity kits, and apart from that, just empowering them on matters mental health, on matters GBV, and also on matters hygiene. And we're really grateful to Hesed for coming on board, and we know that you're going to have a long-term partnership, not only to impact the boys and girls for a long time, but also the community at large. And of course, this is a reminder again to every one of us, please join in. It's happening this coming Saturday at Korogosho. We invite you to be part of it. Many of you want to appreciate you for coming on board and making your donations at our offices in kind. We appreciate you. And for those who've been making your donations in cash and helping us get the sanitary towels, the dignity kits, the belts, the boxers, the undergarments. We are grateful. And still we have a few days to go, so if you're still debating, please do that. You can bring your undergarments donation in kind at our Hope FM offices located at Sitam Valley Road, or you're not able to do that and you'd love to make a cash donation to help us procure the Dignity Kits pack, you can do that via paybill number 933933, account name Korogosho.
So in this initiative of Hope FM, Hesed Africa has found it very essential to be a partner in this one, because we are able to reach the young people in Korogosho, and the event on the 13th of September is going to be very key, because reaching over 2,000 girls, 1,000 girls and 1,000 boys is going to be very key in provision of their sexual reproductive health, mental health hygiene, mental health awareness, gender-based violence awareness session with them, and also matters spiritual are going to be very key for these young ones. They live in a society where there are so many external factors that influence their lives. So it is very prudent for us as an organization to work in such kind of partnerships to be able to promote these young people, to prepare their future, to be their role models, and to also support them with material aspects of like for personal hygiene. So this initiative for Pada Girl is a very, very important one, and for us at Hesed Africa, we're very privileged to be part of it with Hope FM. And we also would like to have a request to other partners who are in the various sectors of substance abuse, mental health awareness, matters of careers and life skills for the young populations of our country, to be able to join us on this day to reach out to these young ones. You can come to the event, but the campaign is going to be running within our partnership with Hope FM, so that we're able to reach more children.
The Bible Society of Kenya, BSK, has begun distribution of Bibles to learners in 40 schools in Makueni County. According to Flora Silol, the BSK team has been distributing different Bible portions to different categories of learners to equip them with biblical knowledge and transform them to actively participate in their communities and churches.
Today, together with a team from Bible Society of Kenya, we are in a mission at Makueni County. Our target is to visit at least 40 schools and distribute Bibles to the learners in different schools. We have different portions that we have been distributing. One is called You Are Loved, which we are targeting children or learners in grade 1 and grade 2. We have the Gospel of Luke, which is distributed to the children in grade 3 and grade 4. Then we have a full Bible that we are targeting to distribute to children in grade 5 up to grade 8. And finally, the book of Luke, this portion that we are distributing to the children in grade 9. And our hope is that through their engagement with the Bible and the Word of God, they will be able to be transformed and be more competent in their CRE classes. We also hope that through this word, they will be transformed people in the society and active members in the church. We are so grateful because we have been received warmly with the schools that we've been able to reach out, and we hope that this portion of Bibles that we've given unto them shall be a source of encouragement, and they will experience the love of God through this.
To matters further afield, nationwide unrest broke out across France on Wednesday as protesters blocked roads, set fire to trash cans outside schools, and clashed with police who responded with tear gas as anger grows against the country's political class. The Interior Ministry said 295 people had been detained so far, with 80,000 police deployed nationwide, including 6,000 in the capital, Paris. The Education Ministry said around 100 schools were disrupted and 27 fully blockaded. It comes as the country's new Prime Minister, Sébastien Lecornu, enters. Appointed by President Emmanuel Macron, the former Defense Minister succeeds François Bayrou, who was ousted after losing a confidence vote in Parliament over his unpopular plan to tame deficit. The Block Everything protests called months ago are aimed at President Macron and the political class, with early Wednesday activists launching small but disruptive actions closing off key ring roads in the Bordeaux, Rennes, Nantes, and Caen. Business news now. 30,000 visitors and participants drawn from Kenya and across the world are expected to celebrate the culture, heritage and sporting prowess at the 32nd edition of the Samburu Maralal International Camel Derby, set to take place from the 25th to the 28th of this month in Maralal. The iconic event has grown to become a key driver of domestic tourism, drawing participation from across all the counties in the country, and is renowned for showcasing sports and culture through the unique skills of camel riders, traditional music and cultural ceremonies that highlight the rich traditions of the Samburu and other pastoralist communities. The Cabinet Secretary for Tourism and Wildlife, Rebecca Miano, said the event has in the past attracted a huge local and international audience, becoming one of the favorites of Kenya's tourism calendar. On his spot, Governor Jonathan Lati Lelelit welcomed guests and participants to the festival that will host camel races, cultural programs, performances, artisan markets, and traditional cuisine.
Maralal International Camel Derby is the only camel derby in the whole continent of Africa. The only other places you can find camel derbies are in the Arabian world. So this is a very, very unique event for the Kenyan tourism circuit. It happens every year, and this is the 32nd edition.
It is a forum that showcases our rich culture that blends well with sports. It is also a great platform to promote peace in the northern region, and we want to welcome you to participate in this thrilling event. We will have sports, we will have cultural events, including weddings, entertainment, food, and everything that you need for your tourism.
100 private school owners and stakeholders have been empowered with practical knowledge and tools to strengthen financial sustainability, embrace green financing, asset finance, business insurance, and adopt digital banking solutions by NCBA in Naivasha. The training, powered by water.org, focused on empowering school owners with knowledge on how to enhance sustainability in their businesses through renewable energy and water, sanitation and hygiene wash project financing models, and incorporating NCBA's digital platforms such as Soma Plus, NCBA Tills, and Connect Plus towards streamlining efficiency in operations and transparency. Speaking at the event, NCBA Director for Commercial and SME Banking, Robert Kiboti, emphasized the bank's commitment to enabling the education sector to thrive by providing them with the right financing models to enable them become more resilient, efficient, and future-ready. The school leaders also got insights on risk management through bank assurance adoption to protect against unforeseen disruptions and safeguard the long-term sustainability of their institutions. to the sporting field now. We're looking at the scoreline, and as Kenyan record champions Gor Mahia are currently facing Tanzanian giant Simba SC at the iconic Benjamin Mkapa Stadium during the high-profile Simba Day celebrations. Kogalo named a 25-man squad, including new signings George Amono and Ebenezer Adu, though key players remain on national duty. For Simba, it's a day of spectacle and tradition. For Gor, it's a chance to test their strength ahead of the new season and reclaim regional glory. And the Safaricom Chapa Dimba All-Stars boys team opened their first match with a 6-1 win over hosts SD Huesca under-23 in a friendly match played at the Huesca Academy grounds in Spain. Brian Aroca set the pace with an early strike to open the scoring before Derek Okech doubled the score, giving the All-Stars a comfortable 2-0 lead heading into the break. In the second half, Dennis Okumu stole the spotlight with a brilliant brace, while Felix Mungoti added his name to the score sheet to widen the gap. David Wanyama's relentless pressure forced an own goal against the hosts before SD Huesca scored a consolation goal in the 89th minute through Nicolas Lopez. The boys' friendly tournament marked the second day of the ongoing Safaricom Chapa Dimba All-Stars Elite Training Camp in Spain. From the girls' team, Helen Mito and Martha Simiu Nafula were selected to join the SD Huesca senior ladies team for their evening program. The Chapadimba All-Stars boys will take on Valedifiero CF, while the girls' team will face Zaragoza CFF tonight. That's it from the news desk. Thank you for keeping us company as we brought you this newscast. My name is Melissa Oduor. Boniface Moredi has been on the sign language tonight. On behalf of the entire crew that made this possible, have a good night.